How to create a mini webinar. So I'm going to run through this real fast. You guys are going to find this extremely valuable because literally I've been diving into this recently. It's what the biggest marketers right now are doing. And at the same time, it is working phenomenally. Like I've seen recently, a couple days ago, I saw a guy who implemented this and has done close to $1 million in that funnel alone. I'm going to show you the top two of the biggest marketers on the planet, how they're using this strategy and how you could literally use it yourself, right? So break it down here. On the left side, you will see what I'm talking about. So that is Frank Kern's funnel where he does this. If you don't know who Frank Kern is, he is one of the biggest marketers ever to live. But he's awesome. Like I love his content. So you'll see that here. And then on the right, there's Alex Becker. So if you've seen Alex Becker before, that might ring a bell. He used to be the guy who was like YouTube, like would slam the wolf mug and like pitch a Shopify stuff. Like that's what he used to do. But on the right there, he's actually using his this strategy, which I'll break down and I'll tell you exactly how they're using it. It's honestly so simple that it blows my mind how well it's working. But what they're doing here, like excuse me, with Becker's that video, like you can't click on that. Like that's just a picture. You actually have to go to get ad training. And then what they're actually doing is like even Joel Erway, if you know who that is, he's doing the same thing. And what they're doing is taking you to a landing page, like see Becker's, for example, over there. What they're doing is taking you to a landing page, kind of showing you a little bit of stuff, just like a little bit, like it's nothing crazy. And you just opt in. Like it's usually like a headline and then an opt in. So they opt in and then it takes you to the mini webinar page, which I'll show you. Like if you see Frank Kern's, like that's his, has a countdown similar to Becker's. Like Becker's is like once you go through it, here's the key thing is you cannot pause the video. You can stop the video, but you can't pause it and it autoplay. So like forces you to sit there and watch it. Like it's very powerful, but at the same time too, towards the end of the video or at a certain time, like you see with Frank's, like Frank has a countdown. The button to actually go to either book a call with somebody or like get the offer, whatever it is, it doesn't pop up until you watch the video for a certain amount of time or the entire thing. So it's extremely powerful right now because it's like forcing people to go through everything. And if they're interested in whatever you're selling or whatever it is, like they have to go through the whole thing in order to get the opportunity to see it. Now, the other question comes into play is like people are like, how in the world are they making this? And I'll show you exactly how. And it's like blowing my mind that people can't find this. But then when I kind of say, hey, like this is how they're doing it, like this blows them away, right? So what they're using, and I've dug into this, is they're using Kartra, which if you want to obviously check this out, like you can check out this page, you can get more information about the video plan I'm going to show you here and how they're doing it. Just go to the link below. Like at any time, if you're like, hey, this seems pretty cool, definitely want to check this out, see if I can use it. Just go to the link below. You can get access to this and see it for yourself. But diving into the nuts and bolts here of how they're using it is do this here. So if you've ever been on a webinar or maybe created a webinar, it's like a mini presentation. So you can either do it as like a video of yourself, like I've seen some people do that, or if you want to create like a presentation, you can go to, if you see up here, it's called canva.com, Canva. And when you go to the home screen of Canva, there's a template section called presentations. So you can actually build your presentation like through on Canva, or you can just do blank too. Like you see Frank Kern. Frank Kern, here's the thing. Frank Kern does everything literally as simple as possible. And he says it all the time, like the simpler it is, the better. Like it converts way better. So like his is literally just white screen, him typing like through slides. But some people do like to like with Canva, like see this, like they like to make a whole kind of webinar slides, but for their mini webinar. So you can do that with Canva. Like this is all free stuff. And again, like there's a lot of different presentations that you can incorporate. So the first step is obviously getting the presentation together or getting the slides or determining whether you want to do the video or not. Now, the other thing too is people come to like the common questions is like, well, how do I set this up? Can I do so ClickFunnels? I've seen somebody try to do what I'm going to show you with ClickFunnels and it did not really work well. So a lot of the big marketers are switching over to this platform anyway. So again, if you want to check it out, the homepage has everything that kind of breaks down, like it's an all-in-one marketing platform. You'll see for yourself. And I'll walk you through here the quick setup of everything. Like this is just a random video I uploaded and walk you through the process. But here's what they're doing, right? So again, they're taking you to this video and here's what I'm going to break down for you. But here's what I want to show you first. So if you wanted to skip this video, honestly, and just say, hey, I'd rather watch like it professionally demoed, go to the link below, click on that, and it will take you to this page called Kartra Video. You can watch a demo, and it's going to break down every piece by piece, like here, of what to do. But I just want to show you like the concepts of what I learned from these people doing millions of dollars in their funnel, and just kind of show you like the tips and tricks, right? But this is going to obviously break it down way better than I can. And yeah, I mean, pretty simple. But let's kind of go into it, right? So let's say you got your presentation, you got your video up, it's uploaded, that fun stuff. Like you'll come here, it's uploaded, display is just responsive video display. You don't want to do pop-up. You just want to kind of leave it at that. Settings, they're not, again, you want to make this as simple as possible. So a lot of people aren't really messing with this stuff. Again, you don't want to show controls. Like show controls is that like fast forward. Like people don't do that. Literally what they're doing is like they're getting you to the page. You don't have any control. There's no mute to start. Sometimes there is. Like I know Google Chrome, it automatically does that sometimes, but autoplay. Yeah, like see Chrome doesn't allow autoplay, but they will have autoplay on. So you can either have that on or off. But it's something to like once you opt in and get them to this page, the video starts. Like they're obviously like attracted to it, and then once they realize like, oh, I can't fast forward or pause it or rewind, you can stop it, but that's the whole point of it. Is like people like are immediately attracted to it and like, oh shoot, I have to watch this, right? So here's the really cool thing, like I was talking about, is that call to action. So what this is, it'll pop up here. Most people just do like the caption and button. I'll click on this here so you can see what I'm talking about. But again, what they're doing next, and what they're doing is, again, they're playing the video, and then you can choose when you want the button to pop up. So they'll usually do it in a new tab. Some people don't do it in a new tab because then that will allow you to go back to the previous page. Like I know Joel Erway, he does phenomenal with these, like a lot. He does a lot in revenue, and he doesn't allow it to go to a new tab. Like he doesn't allow it for you to click back. Essentially, like once it's on the checkout page, it's on the checkout page. But what you would do is you just pick that time in your video of when you want the button to pop up, and then essentially like where to go from there. And then once you do that, let me actually go to this. Once they do that, like here's the really cool thing. Like if you can understand this concept, like it's incredible. But when people are watching your video, you can literally tag people. It actually probably be better. Let me go here because it'll be better to probably explain it this way. Right here. So you can tag people as they watch. So let's say you captured somebody's information and you wanted to tag these leads, like you got their email or their chatbot, whatever. I don't know if it works for chatbot really, but like let's say for an email, let's say you can email, like let's say somebody made it through 50%, like made it to the pitch or the lead has watched full video, whatever, like whatever bucket these people fall into. You can have buckets of these people tagged into certain like segments. So you can be like, hey, 5 out of 10 people made it to the pitch, but didn't buy or didn't go to the next page. So you can email those exact people or reach out to them. Say, hey, I saw you made it to the pitch, but didn't go to the checkout page. Here's the checkout page. Or like you can send them like FAQs or case studies to get them re-engaged. Then people who haven't started the video, you can say, hey, I saw you didn't see the video. Here's a link to it. And then people who have watched the full video, maybe they did not click on the page, or maybe they checkout page, or maybe they did. And something got in the way. So you can start pitching those people, getting them back into the funnel or whatever your offer is, because they've watched the full video. So that is like, this is why people are breaking this down. Like I've seen them do like $1 million funnels, like with this super simple concept here. And again, like look, and then calls to action. So it's all time. Like, look, see, like you can do video, like it's crazy like this. And here's the most wild part is, when I got into this, I was like, dude, this is so simple. Like, there's no way these are killing it. But again, now, like if you go out there, you'll see people are doing these all over everywhere now. Right. And it's because like they are killing it. Like they are absolutely killing the game with this. And I'm currently making one too. If you want to see mine below, depending on when I post this video, like when I get it done, I'll actually post it in the description below, so that way you guys can see mine. I'm literally funnel hacking somebody who probably by now has done over $1 million with the funnel. And I'm just funnel hacking theirs. So like making mine very similar and super simple. So you guys can see that for yourself if you want to below. But again, if you want to check this out, like you think this is cool, Yeah, I mean, go to the link below. You can see that there. But here's the other cool part too with Kartra. If you don't know what Kartra is, it's all in one. So you can build out like the funnels to get people to here to like capture their email and everything. So like this isn't just video. Like Kartra is all in one. So that's why people are switching over to it because they can have everything in one place, seamlessly set up together to run very well. And again, all they're doing is they're making like a short, mini, super, super simple presentation. And then they're coming over to here and they opt in, they go to the video, they're just doing the video of the pitch of the mini presentation. Like literally there's like barely any words on the screen. Like if you see Frank Kearns and Alex Becker's, like it's literally like the video and that's it. Like a headline video. And then once the video is over, the button, like that is it. And I was like blown away when I realized like how much they're making from that. But again, you can watch, it's like, this is the back end, like when you actually create it, like it's super simple stuff. And here's the end action. So let's say they watch the whole video, they don't click anything. You can restart it. Most people don't do that. You can play another Kartra video. Most people also don't do that. What I've seen people do, like the top marketers, is they'll just end the video. Like they'll just sit there with the button just sitting there, and like they won't redirect. They won't do the loop or play again or whatever. They'll just end it. Here's another trick too, is most people probably realize this. If you, and this is another key thing too, is like if you watch the whole video and you get to the end and the button is the button's sitting there, if they ever refresh the page will, like the video will completely restart. So if they ever refresh the page because they missed the part or they have to start over, they've just missed it, like they can rewatch the entire video. Again, they can't fast forward or pause. I mean, you can pause it, but they can't fast forward. So that forces them to rewatch like the whole thing. So either people really get mad about that or they just have to, again, it forces them to sit there and watch it. So it's like, it's crazy, but that's pretty much it, guys. So, I mean, if you thought this was pretty cool, that link's down there in the description. You can check this out. But I just wanted to share with you guys, like, this is something that's catching on very quickly. I'm currently building one out for this for an offer. Again, I'm kind of modeling the guy when I saw it was a 960,000 and some change that he's done so far, which is probably over $1 million now. I'm just copying pretty much funnel hacking his funnel. Not exactly. It's obviously a different offer and stuff, but similar to like Frank Kern and Alex Becker. They're obviously doing it for a reason, and they've been doing it for a long time and posting results. And if you were to see the results that I've seen, you'd be like, holy crap, I need to jump all over this. So if you thought about doing this and wondering how people are doing it, this is how. They're using Kartra. I've went through the platform and I've like the funnels I've seen. I was like, okay, let me see how many of these people are making it. I would say probably 4 out of 5 people, last people I've seen using this model, this like mini webinar and stuff, it's from Kartra, because Kartra allows you to do all this. But again, like it allows you to do the landing pages and everything and capture the email. So it's like, it'd be stupid not to use this platform when you're doing this. So that's it, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, that fun stuff. And hopefully this helps you guys. And by the time I get mine done, again, it will either be in the description below. You can check it out. Or yeah, just use it for yourself. Thanks.